Good evening and welcome to the October 6, 2021 legislative session of the Penfield Town Board. I'll officially call the meeting to order, and I'll ask everyone in the audience to please rise for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. So this evening, there was originally a public hearing scheduled for the 2022 preliminary budget and the 2022 special district budget. Due to an administrative issue between the paper and the town, that has to be rescheduled and will be rescheduled for the 20th of this month. And there will be a resolution under new business to get that scheduled. Also worth noting, so that we keep our record clear, also, back on September 1st, we scheduled a public hearing. A public hearing was to consider rezoning of 2.9 acres from R112 to limited business at 1506 Empire Boulevard. And the applicant withdrew that here a week or more ago. But in case anyone was tuning in and was expecting to see that or have that heard, that was withdrawn by the applicant. And again, we'll get to some new business resolutions here very shortly. So with that, we'll move on to communications and announcements.
I would like to do the roll call first.
Oh, thank you very much. So I'll ask our clerk to please call the roll and keep her mic close for communications and announcements.
Draw.
Here.
Cole.
Here.
LaFountain.
Present.
Moore.
Here.
Ockenden.
Here.
All right, thank you for keeping me honest and our record straight. I'll recognize the clerk for communications and announcements.
Okay, I have two announcements today. The first one is, once again, we are happy to have the Penfield Town Hall as a host drop site for Matt's Coats for Kids. Matt Fitton died in 2003 as a result of a tragic car accident. He was only 20 years old. His family and friends started the Matt's Coats for Kids organization with the goal of keeping the good feelings that Matt always shared by helping people. Since 2004, over 10,000 new or gently used coats have been collected and distributed, donated by area communities, including our own, for those in need. In 2016, they expanded to collecting and distributing new mittens and gloves, and in 2017, they began collecting and distributing new socks. To date, over 600 pairs of mittens and gloves and 600 pairs of socks have been distributed. A collection box will be located in our town hall inside the east entrance starting October 18th through November 16th. Please donate if you are able. Free distribution days will be held on Friday, November 19th and Saturday, November 20th at the Brockport Fire Department, Company 3. Current CDC guidelines at that time will be followed for distribution. For more information, please call 585-721-5289 or email mattscoatsforkids@gmail.com. And for a list of the 2021 drop sites, please check their Facebook page after October 15th at www.facebook.com/mattscoatsforkids. My second announcement is in regards to the National Make a Difference Day. It's each year, the fourth Saturday in October. This year it falls on Saturday, October 23rd, and this is a special day that encourages everyone to get active in their community and do charitable work. Please consider contributing some time and effort to make a difference in people's lives in the community. Volunteer your skills, be a mentor, say a kind word of support to someone who is struggling. Just do what you can to make a difference. One of the activities to be held on Make a Difference Day this year will be a food drive for the Penfield Ecumenical Food Shelf. The Penfield Ecumenical Food Shelf is a supplemental food relief organization serving the 14526 and 14625 zip codes, in addition to serving families of children in the Penfield School District. The food drive will be held from 8 to 11 a.m. on that day, and food can be dropped off at the food shelf located at 1618 Jackson Road. For more information, please visit PenfieldEcumenicalFoodShelf.com or call 585-234-0799. You can also call me at 340-8629. And as always, thank you for your kindness and support.
Okay. Councilperson Draw.
No announcements, Mr. Supervisor. Thank you.
Councilperson Ockenden.
I do have one this evening, Mr. Supervisor. Just a reminder, the Penfield Volunteer Emergency Ambulance is hosting a health fair on October 23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at their base, 1585 Jackson Road. There'll be numerous businesses from our community on hand there participating, as well as our local fire departments and our law enforcement agency, state police and Monroe County Sheriffs will be on hand as well. Again, that's October 23rd from 11 to 3 at the ambulance base on Jackson Road.
Great. Thank you, sir. Mr. Moore.
All set, Mr. Supervisor. Thank you.
I'd just like a thank you to the community for coming out to support our Penfield Recreation, Penfield Rotary bike drive that we took place last Saturday. So it was a beautiful day, and we got 260 bikes plus a lot of bike parts were all collected at the community center. And so I really appreciate, on behalf of Penfield Recreation and Penfield Rotary, all the support. The bikes go to our community bikes. They'll be refurbished and given out to people in need. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. All right, we'll move on to public participation. You can address the board on any matter, one of three ways. If you're here in the auditorium, you may call in at 340-8771, or you can log on at penfield.org, and we'll get a message right here on the computer. So I'll pause for just a moment to see if there's anyone that would like to address the board on any matter. All right, there are no calls currently on the screen, and no questions via email. So there is a second opportunity at the end of the agenda to do the same thing. And with that, we'll move on to additions and deletions to the agenda. I'll first recognize Councilperson Moore.
Thank you, Mr. Supervisor. We've got 4 additions to tonight's agenda. I'd like to just read those real quickly. Resolution 21T-193. Authorization for supervisor to sign and submit Justice Court Assistance Program grant application. Then agenda item 21T-194, titled Setting a Public Hearing on the 2022 Preliminary and Special District Budget. Then agenda item number 3, or addition number 3, is 21T-195, authorization to advertise for sealed proposals for an expansion to the athletic fields at Rothfuss Park. And then the final new addition agenda for tonight is resolution number 21T-196, authorize the town supervisor to sign an intermunicipal agreement with the Penfield Central School District for AV services. That's all. Thank you.
I second the additions to the agenda.
It's been moved and seconded. Councilperson Draw, they've covered your
They did.
resolution as well.
Thank you, Councilman Moore.
All right, very good. We'll move on to approval of the minutes. We have the August 18, 2021 set of minutes before us, and would entertain a motion of approval for those minutes.
I'll move those, Mr. Supervisor.
I'll second it.
Been moved by Councilperson Draw, seconded by Councilperson Ockenden. I'll ask at this time, any discussion on those minutes? Seeing none, I'll ask for a roll call vote of approval.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes.
All right, petitions. Since our last meeting, has the town board, town attorney, or town clerk received any petitions?
No, sir.
All right. We'll move on to resolution by function, starting with law and finance, please.
Authorization for the town supervisor to sign an extension for a 4-year professional service contract with Telview Corporation for support and hardware coverage.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the town of Penfield awarded a bid and contract to Telview Corporation for video automation and broadcast services, including maintenance, by Resolution 16T-188. Whereas the town seeks to extend the warranty and maintenance agreement set forth by Telview Care. Whereas the extension is for a four-service period from November 29th, 2021 through November 28th, 2025. Now therefore be it resolved that the town supervisor is authorized to sign a contract extension in the amount of $17,296.25 for support and hardware coverage contracts with Telview Corporation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Further discussion? See no further discussion. A roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Budget transfers in the general fund.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas transfers are necessary within the recreation accounts due to increased enrollment. Whereas the town board desires to have an up-to-date budget in relation to current income and expenditure. Now therefore be it resolved that the following 2021 budget transfers be approved. From adult fitness in the amount of $11,000 to account 7140-0004-4032 in the amount of $14,000. The account adult sports for $2,000 and adult specialties for $1,000. And then security part-time in the amount of $8,000 to security contractual in the amount of $8,000. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion, board? See no further discussion. A roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Setting a public hearing for a conditional use permit to allow an office and emergency food cupboard at 1771 Penfield Road.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas an application has been received by the Penfield Town Board for the issuance of a conditional use permit pursuant to 250.5-10-D17 of the code to allow for an office and emergency food cupboard at 1771 Penfield Road. Be it further resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Penfield shall hold a public hearing at the Penfield Town Hall on November 3rd, 2021 at 7 p.m. on said date to consider said application and to hear all persons interested in the question of the issuance of a conditional use permit to allow an office and emergency food cupboard at 1771 Penfield Road in the Four Corners zoning district. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? See no further discussion. A roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Authorizing supervisor to sign a small wireless facilities master license agreement with Bell Atlantic Mobile Systems LLC, DBA Verizon Wireless.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the town board wishes to ensure that all residents in the town of Penfield have access to 5G wireless services. Whereas the town will be working with Verizon Wireless and other such carriers to provide that service to the town, which will require the deployment of small wireless facilities within the public right-of-ways. Whereas the town board has set forth requirements for the placement of such small wireless facilities within its right-of-ways with Verizon Wireless. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Penfield hereby authorizes Supervisor LaFountain to execute a small wireless facilities master license agreement to allow Verizon Wireless to deploy small wireless facilities within its right-of-ways to provide the town with 5G wireless service, and a copy of attached is herefore been approved by the town attorney. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion? See no further discussion. A roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Authorization to sign an intermunicipal agreement for shared recreation programs and park services between the town of Penfield and Monroe County Parks Department.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the county owns, operates, and maintains parks in the towns and villages across Monroe County. Whereas pursuant to Resolution 196 of 2021, the Monroe County Legislature authorized this agreement to share recreation programs and park services with towns and villages throughout the county. Whereas the county and town are authorized to share such services pursuant to General Municipal Law, Article 5-G, and whereas the county and town have appropriate equipment and personnel to provide the services complementing this agreement. Now therefore, it is mutually covenant that agreements by and between these parties hereto as follows. For the record, Mr. Supervisor, there are 8 sections entitled Scope of Work, Request for Town Services, Request for County Services, Joint Procurement, Terms of the Agreement, Compliance with Laws, and the 8th one, Counterparts. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Further discussion? Seeing no further discussion, a roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Authorization to auction surplus equipment through RTI Auctions Net Auction.
So moved.
Second.
Whereas the Director of Public Works has identified the attached list of equipment as surplus and available for public auction, and so whereas the Town Supervisor and the Director of Public Works will be granted the authority to amend the attached list prior to the final designation as surplus equipment. Therefore, be it resolved that the following list of equipment be declared surplus and that the Director of Public Works be and is hereby authorized to enter into agreement with Roy Tetzworth Incorporated, 6502 Barber Hill Road, Geneseo, New York, to auction the said equipment. 1, a Delefield commercial refrigerator, 13 Gorman-Rupp JSV submersible sewer pumps, and 1 Willow FA10-3E submersible sewer pump. So be it further resolved that the proceeds resulting from this auction and the sale of this equipment be credited to the appropriate fund in the town. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Purchase of a 2022 Chevrolet Silverado 3500 HD CC 4WD regular cab work truck.
So moved.
Second.
And whereas the Director of Public Works desires to purchase 1 2022 Chevrolet Silverado 3500 HD CC four-wheel drive regular cab truck with a dumping stake body and light bar through New York State OGS contract number PC 68942, mini bid number 7910 from Joe Basil Chevrolet Incorporated in Transit Road in Depew, New York, for a total cost of $40,848.80. And whereas the funds for the purchase of this said vehicle have been budgeted in the 2021 Parks Department budget, A00-7110, and so therefore be it resolved that the Director of Public Works be and is hereby authorized to purchase the said vehicle with aftermarket equipment. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion, Board?
No,
See
sir.
no further discussion, a roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Purchase of a 2022 Chevrolet Colorado 4WD extended cab work truck.
So moved.
Second.
So whereas the Director of Public Works again desires to purchase 1 2022 Chevrolet Colorado four-wheel drive extended cab work truck with a back rack, light bar, and toolbox through New York State OGS contract PC 68967, mini bid 7883 from WebSmart Chevrolet LLC on Ridge Road in Spencerport, New York, for a total cost of $28,462.59. And whereas the funds for the purchase of this said vehicle have been budgeted in the 2021 Building Department budget, which is A00-3620. So therefore be it resolved that the Director of Public Works be and is hereby authorized to purchase the said vehicle with aftermarket equipment. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? So no further discussion. Roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes.
All right, thank you, Board. Brings us to old business. Is there any old business come before the Board this evening? Seeing none, brings us to new business, and we'll begin with Resolution 193, please.
Authorization for supervisor to sign and submit Justice Court Assistance Program grant application.
Second.
Whereas the Town of Penfield Justice Court Department wishes to apply for a Justice Court Assistance Program grant to upgrade town justice courts. Now therefore be it resolved that the town supervisor is hereby authorized to sign a grant application for the State Justice Court Assistance Program for upgrades to the Penfield Town Courts in an amount not to exceed $30,000. Thank you.
Thank you. Discussion. Seeing no discussion, roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes.
All right. Clerk?
Setting public hearing on 2022 preliminary and special districts budget.
Moved.
Second.
Be it resolved that the public hearing on the proposed Town of Penfield 2022 preliminary budget and the 2022 special district budget be held on Wednesday, October 20th at 7 p.m. at the Penfield Town Hall. Now therefore be it resolved that the town clerk cause a notice of public hearing to be published in the official newspaper at least 5 days prior to the hearing. Be it further resolved that the legal notice shall also list the summary of the 2022 budget as required by law. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion?
No, sir.
See no further discussion, roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Authorization to advertise for sealed proposals for an expansion to the athletic fields at Rothfuss Park.
So moved.
Second.
So whereas the town of Penfield desires to construct 3 new rectangular athletic fields at Rothfuss Park in accordance with the Rothfuss Park Master Plan, and the Penfield Town Board adopted the concept master plan for Rothfuss Park by Resolution 02T-192 on June 5th, 2002. So whereas the town board also at said meeting, acting as lead agency pursuant to the requirements of the State Environmental Quality Review Act, SEQR, classified this proposal as a Type 1 action subject to implementing features of both the Town of Penfield 2000 Comprehensive Plan and the 5-year Recreation and Parks Comprehensive Plan, and is consistent with the environmental review process that was completed in conjunction with the adoption of the Town of Penfield's 2000 Comprehensive Plan on September 6, 2000. So the 2000 Comprehensive Plan and the Recreation and Parks Comprehensive Plans, after completing the SEQR process, made a determination of non-significance regarding the Type 1 actions. And on March 16, 2005, the Town Board approved Phase 1 of the construction of the Park Master Plan. And whereas the construction of these additional fields is in continuation of the Master Plan, which was included in the overall master plan, and therefore contemplated and considered under in previous SEQR review. So the town received only 1 bid on May 21st, 2021, and that was rejected. So the town has decided to the rebid of this project again in the fall for a spring 2022 construction. So therefore, be it resolved that the town engineer be and is hereby authorized to advertise in the manner prescribed by law for sealed proposals for the new athletic field installation. And be it further resolved that the installation methods and materials covered by such sealed proposals shall be in accordance with the plans and specifications which has been prepared by the Town of Penfield Engineering Department and are to be advertised on October 14th, 2021. Thank you, Mr. Supervisor.
Thank you. Further discussion? See no further discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes. Authorize the town supervisor sign an intermunicipal agreement with Penfield Central School District for AV services.
Moved.
Second.
Whereas the Penfield Central School District has requested audio-video services from the Town of Penfield Department of Cable TV to assist with District Board of Education meetings and district video production needs. Whereas the town understands the school district annual video production coverage needs to be 20 Board of Education meetings, 1 meeting with the candidate night for election, and 1 other meeting award ceremony. Whereas the district is financially responsible for the purchasing, service, and repair of its equipment, in the event that the district has directed the town to execute a purchase or service order resulting in financial liability of the town, the district agrees to reimburse the town in full within 30 days of invoice. Whereas the district agrees to pay $16,000 annually for town AV services as listed. Payments will be made in 4 $4,000 installments annually. The 4 dates are September 30th, 2021, December 31st, 2021, March 30th, 2022, and June 30th, 2022. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion, Board? Seeing no further discussion, I'd ask for a roll call vote, please.
Draw.
Aye.
Cole.
Aye.
LaFountain.
Aye.
Moore.
Aye.
Ockenden.
Aye.
5 ayes.
Great, thank you. This brings us through new business. Next is public participation. Anyone in the audience can address the board on any matter. You can also call in at 340-8771. You can log on at penfield.org. So I'll give it just a moment. While I'm waiting and checking the computer screen, I'll remind everyone that we held a public information meeting on CCA, Community Choice Aggregation, this past Monday, and there is a plan to hold a second meeting on November 8th. Anyone that missed that meeting has the opportunity to go in and watch the video. You can also attend that meeting on the 8th, and ahead of time, you can submit any questions that you might have on the website, and those will be addressed. Seeing no calls coming in and nothing coming in on the website as well, the October 6, 2021 legislative session of the Penfield Town Board stands adjourned at 7:27 p.m. Thank you for everyone that participated. Thank you to Penfield TV.